Let you know. Let you know. Let you know. Let you know.
Yes. It is your boy, NOOZ, aka the logo, to let you know logo. Here with my guy, to let you know EK. Holla at a second, brother.
What's up with y'all? Just let you know, EK. I'm in the building. We starting off a little different for the new year. You see, he started off with the yes instead of me. So let's get it. Let's go.
Cracking it off 2025. This is our first joint for the first one. Uh what we doing, man, was we was talking earlier about how we in Indiana right now. My man, he from out of town. He's out of town. Let's keep it 1,000, but he been here long enough. He damn near a Naptonian. But
you ain't gotta tell everybody that, man.
hey man, I'm just let them know, man. You might not be familiar with certain things, man, but the crime here is it's been on the rise. You know what I mean, year after year. But lately, to this year is already. I mean, just the last year that just ended, but this year is cracking off top. Not just in Indiana though, but just everywhere. And we was talking about the mass shootings that just happened. The first one in what was it in New Orleans or just Louisiana? It was in New Orleans, wasn't it?
The recent one was in New Orleans.
Yeah, the recent one was in New Orleans, and then the next day I wake up. There's one in I think it was in Queens, New York. 11 people was shot or whatnot, and then EK was telling me how the military background is involved in was that the Louisiana one? The military background was involved in that one, and then there was a cat that
Yeah.
Tesla truck in front of Donald Trump building, the Donald Trump joint, blew his brains out and let that joint explode. And I was like, man, and they said that they both involved in the same army, but different times or whatever, same level or whatever, I mean, whatever stage or whatever. I'm not, I mean, too familiar with the army or whatever like that, but yeah, they said they came from the same spot, just different times. So there's got to be some sort of connection to that. You know what I mean? Especially like the message that's being said. I mean, you driving a cyber truck and blowing it up in front of the Trump building. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory right there. You did. Um,
Elon Musk, are you with us? You know
come
they've
on.
been connected, and we're gonna be talking about Trump in a little bit, but we're gonna focus a little more on the Cybertruck bombing. If y'all didn't hear us on the last one, yeah, this is what I got. So it was an explosion in front of the Trump Towers, Trump International Hotel in Vegas, where he shot himself. The guy who shot himself, his name is Matthew Lisenberg. He's 37 years old and he's a Green Beret. That means he was in the military, and they're shocked that because he has a lot of military experience that he would do such a thing like this. And right now, these times is getting crazy a little bit too, man. People they going crazy. They want to get their name plastered. They don't care if they kill themselves in the process. You're gonna remember us. And it's crazy that people they want to do crazy things right now just for them to get attention. It's crazy. But yeah, man, more on the Cybertruck at the Trump Towers. Well, not the Trump Towers, the hotel, my fault. International Hotel. The explosion. The Cybertruck, because it's metal. Well, the kind of Cybertruck that he had, it was metal, so it absorbed most of the blow of the explosion. So it didn't really do too much damage to the hotel, but it's just crazy how somebody just pull up, shoot themselves in the head, and
And
then
they
it
said
just
packed with TNT. They said it was packed with bombs.
that's crazy. And the fact that it didn't even hardly do anything to it, that let you know that Cybertruck ain't no joke. That's
Boy,
a tank.
That's what it looked like too. That's exactly what it looked like. Damn near a commercial for that motherfucker.
But the other guy, he's a 42-year-old man. His name is Jabbar. His last name is Jabbar. He's also military. This is the guy who did the New Orleans killings. He hurt 35 people. Well, 35 people got injured and 10 people died. One of them was a ex-football. Huh?
And he has no hook shot, correct?
No hook shot.
No hook shot. Okay. Sure.
I think he's Arab. He was married twice. They said that both of the wives said he was abusive. They had to keep him away from the kids, court order. So he tried to do stunts like take the kids out of the school and do whatever he wanted to do with them. And they were saying he was kidnapping his kids for days and stuff. So they had to put a protection order for him not to even go to the school and get his kids out. He has to have court order to get those kids out of school. So
like an evil.
Yeah, that's crazy. They say he was violent too, and he was in the military. They say he was fucking with ISIS, and not only was he fucking with ISIS, the FBI said they have information after information, text messages on his laptop, his phone. So,
hey,
I mean,
they be nice, but you better watch them saying niggas. I know they be nice when you pumping your gas and you getting your chicken wedges and all the chicken fingers and all that. Yeah, but just know, nigga, they got an agenda, my nigga. Watch them niggas, man. Watch them saying niggas. They ain't playing.
Well, from what I'm looking at from the Cybertruck bombing, he looked like a black dude.
Oh,
I don't know if he's light skinned. He's got to be mixed with something, but he looked black to me.
Whoops. Well, hey, them niggas look like them niggas look like they look black sometimes too, but that sound like some saying nigga shit. I don't know too many black people willing to risk their life over some Donald Trump, Elon Musk beef. Niggas don't care about that shit, man. Keep it 1,000. We care a little bit, but not enough to kill ourselves over, you know.
Right. Well, before we get to the Trump news, I want to play this because there's been recent killings too. There was a shooting at the Castleton Mall, and we got audio. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Individuals involved resorted to using gun violence again for their conflict resolution, and that does not work.
We have some new information now after shots were fired inside the Castleton Square Mall about 2 hours ago.
Yeah, IMPD just announced that one person was shot and took themselves to the hospital. Fox 59's Michael Van Scoik is live for us on scene tonight and spoke with witnesses about this chaotic scene. And Michael, what can you tell us so far?
Yeah, Nick and Aaliyah, we know that police say this call came in around 8:30 tonight. Officers responding here very quickly because IMPD says that some of their off-duty officers were in the area already out here at the mall, so quickly responding. Now, again, recapping what we learned from police just a little bit ago, they tell us that this appeared to have started as some sort of disturbance between individuals who knew each other. A shooting broke out inside the mall. They believe it was an isolated incident between people who knew each other. But of course, this created some concern and a little bit of some concern inside the mall, and then people quickly rushing to try to get to safety. Again, as you mentioned there, police now telling us that one person did take themselves to a hospital with gunshot wounds. So far, police telling us that many others quickly rushing to safety inside the mall and evacuating the mall very quickly. Right now, I am joined by one of the folks who was inside the mall, Deja Studdard, who was inside the mall working there this evening. Deja, you were in a store this evening while this was all going on. Can you just kind of share, what you saw, what you heard?
Yeah, so actually, I had briefly walked out of the store for a second, and then all you hear is boom, boom, boom. It's 3 shots, and then all of a sudden, or it sounds like 3 shots, and then all of a sudden, people are running everywhere. The gates to the stores are starting to close. People are trying to get inside of the store because they feel like this is a place of shelter and that this is a place of safety. And there's also a lot of confusion because the mall is a big place, and a lot of people don't know what's going on. And so it's complete and total chaos. The food court was cleared out in a matter of minutes. Just every place was just complete and total chaos. It was scary. Children were crying. People were pulling out their inhalers in order to be able to breathe and try to catch their breath. People were tripping and falling. There were fire crews here, and there were police officers here, and it did seem like the police officers and the firefighters got here pretty quickly after the ordeal happened, but it certainly was a scary moment for everyone involved because it was just so it almost feels unreal, especially during Christmas, during the holiday season, when everybody's just doing their last minute shopping and thinking of their family members, and then all of a sudden, here you are here to see Santa, and now you have to deal with a shooting and complete chaos within the mall.
Deja, so thankful that you're okay, and so many others who are inside the mall are okay as well. As Deja mentioned, many people were quickly rushing to safety, and IMPD was telling us that they're really grateful for a lot of the mall staff there tonight because a lot of those folks were helping get people inside their stores or shops inside the mall, making sure that they were okay. IMPD telling us a lot of folks bunkering down there for a little while and then eventually evacuating the mall pretty quickly this evening. Of course, the mall's closed right now, but police are still investigating this incident, now asking anyone who was at the mall tonight to share any information they may have, because again, we do know that police believe this was some sort of isolated incident between individuals, but right now we don't have a clear a list of suspects or who's believed to be involved in this incident. So police are asking community members to try and help as police search for those involved. For now, at the Castleton Square Mall. Back to you guys. We'll keep you posted as soon as we learn more.
Thank you.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy. And what's even crazier is, like I was saying earlier, they said that they let the dude out. They said they're not even pressing charges on homie that we shooting. I don't know if it's because of self-defense or the nigga telling or something. I don't know, but it's just crazy. They let that nigga out so they wasn't pressing charges.
That's crazy. That's crazy. See, I thought it was just somebody random, like going nuts, just going shooting people like they did in Greenwood last year. Remember in Greenwood where they had the shooting and he just started opening fire on everybody. That's what I thought. But they said it was two dudes who didn't like each other, and they started having a gun battle right in the middle of broad daylight. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. It was a shootout. It was a shootout, basically, and that's why I'm thinking maybe they after everything is said and done, that the reason they released him is because maybe he was in self-defense. Maybe he, you know what I mean? Maybe he was the one, even though he let loose. Shit, I had to because this nigga was tripping.
Man, they must have hated each other that much, or they must have had that much beef to where if you see each other on site like that, like in a mall. That's crazy,
bro. That's man. That
could
be at
a site.
That could be at a mall. That could be at a party. That could be at a club. That could be at a
but just think about it. A party's different. You can see it kicking off at a party, but at the mall,
bro. That's what I'm saying. When
just pulling it out, just like, hey, oh man, I know he's gonna try to kill me, so I'm gonna kill him first. That's basically.
When you only got two malls really to go to now, when you got between Castleton, three, Castleton, downtown, and the Greenwood Mall, you got three options. Nobody
They just had the shooting. They just had the shooting there.
That's what
last
I'm saying.
Year, people just starting to go back. They just starting to go back there too.
But what I'm saying is, if you don't live on the south side, nobody drives to the south side. Nobody wants to drive 45 minutes, right? So Castleton is your first choice. And then so everybody's gonna go, and more than likely there's gonna be so many people like each other. They're gonna bump into each other. But like I said, and the reason I just said is because it could be anywhere. It couldn't. It's like I said, this is Christmas time. Everybody's at the mall. Everybody's shopping. It's a fat chance there's gonna be a lot of people in there that don't like each other. Hopefully they just don't see each other, or hopefully they ain't strapped, or hopefully they just ain't ignorant enough to start shooting right then and there. But more than likely you're gonna
come
cross.
on, man. Come on, think about it like this. Have you ever heard anybody to do that in broad daylight at the mall? I've never heard nobody do it at the broad daylight. Not at the mall though, in broad daylight. Just straight out shootout.
Yes, bro. This happened in malls, gas stations.
I mean, yeah, I seen it at the gas station. I'm talking about the mall. For real. That's like where families and stuff go. Like, that's kind of like, see, that's where the respect ain't there no more. You know what I'm saying? You ain't heard that, but it's 2025. You know, ain't
no more Ollie oxen free, my nigga. Ain't no more of that shit. Ain't no more safe zones.
But hold on. We got more. We got more, folks. Hold on. I'm gonna play this one too.
Indiana Task Force 1 has been activated by FEMA to respond as a search and rescue team to Florida. Consists of 80 people and in support of FEMA Region 4 ahead of the potential tropical storm Helene you just heard Tyler talking about. That storm is expected to become a tropical cyclone.
That's crazy.
This week, of course, we'll keep tabs on task.
It's claimed 2 police informants were killed last week by a man police say is a local drug dealer. It all started last Friday when 2 bodies were found in a river in Fort Wayne. Fox 59's Eric Graves breaks down these court documents and their connections to a drug investigation in Richmond. Eric?
Court documents say a Richmond Police Department informant was picked up at this apartment complex just a day before his body was found in a Fort Wayne river. Fort Wayne police say last Friday, volunteers cleaning up the St. Mary's River found 2 bodies inside of trash bags. The coroner identified the 2 people as Matthew Johnson and Christina Dixon, both reported missing out of Richmond earlier that week. Johnson was shot and stabbed.
Shout out to Fort Wayne, by the way.
To the 2 victims. Richmond PD told Fort Wayne detectives Johnson and Dixon were both police informants in an investigation that led to a drug raid 2 weeks ago at a Richmond home where multiple narcotics were found. Court docs say Richmond police told detectives Dominique Washington went by Nico and was a known drug dealer with a connection to the raided house. Police used surveillance video and witness accounts to place Washington picking up Johnson at the Genesis apartment complex and then picking up Dixon from a Richmond home on Thursday. Monday night, Washington was arrested during a traffic stop as he tried to leave this home on Campbell Ave. Washington is now being held without bond, charged with murder and kidnapping in the deaths of both Johnson and Dixon. Dominique Washington's initial court hearing is set for Wednesday in Allen County Court. Reporting in Richmond, Eric Graves, Fox 59 News.
But wait. There's more. Even on Christmas, we thought Christmas was sacred. Nah, it ain't sacred. It's not.
Time to find your family, loved ones, right?
The home where 37-year-old Ana Paredes was killed on Christmas Day in a shooting that injured 5 others to honor her memory. Now, her family wasn't ready to speak with us, saying they're still grieving and that this is an active investigation. Shocking, devastating, and tragic are the only words that police and neighbors alike have used to describe what happened on Meadowlark Drive that afternoon.
Did you say 5 people shot?
Affirmative, it's 5 people shot. Caller was hysterical and disconnected.
Metro police believe 35-year-old Dauzan Narvez Garzon is responsible for pulling the trigger repeatedly during a holiday house party, shooting a total of 6 people. According to an affidavit, an argument between Garzon and the boyfriend of the victim, who later died, turned physical. One witness told police he saw Garzone pull out the gun and begin, quote, shooting all over the house.
There's children that were present when those shots rang out. I want you to think about that violence that met this family on a day that was supposed to be filled with happiness.
Court records say a neighbor flagged down the responding officers and pointed in the direction of a bush where Garzone was found hiding. After Garzone was booked, he told detectives people at the party were threatening him and accusing him of working with police. Garzone also claimed he couldn't even remember firing the gun, saying he was high on cocaine, meth, and alcohol.
It's unclear exactly what the motive is. Of course, our detective has been working around the clock away from their families as well to try to bring a swift resolve to this incident.
Court records show Garzone was already facing felony battery and strangulation charges for an incident back in May where he reportedly pistol whipped and bit his girlfriend outside of a bar, warning her that if she called police, things would get worse for her. IMPD says ICE and Homeland Security are also on the case because Garzone was in the United States illegally. He's currently being held without bond and is due in court on Monday. In the newsroom, Scarlett O'Hara, Fox 59 News.
Man, you cannot make this shit up, man. You can't.
Dog, there's a 14-year-old little girl that was stabbed on the way to school. She was getting up in the morning, brushed her teeth, walked outside the door, and got stabbed, my nigga, to death. At 14, they found out it was her 14-year-old ex-boyfriend. This nigga stabs her and runs back to school. He goes to school. They had to drag this nigga up out of class. What we doing, man? Yeah. Where we at, man?
Man, I'm not surprised by anything really no more. I just have to pause for a second most of the time because shit, you be like, damn, really? What? It's crazy though, man. It's crazy how the world just crumbling.
Bro, crumbling. Like I said, that's just Indiana. We ain't even talked about whatever's going on in Nebraska or Illinois or Florida. Dog, it's getting wild out here, dog. It's getting wild out here, dog. Crime has always been crime, but some of these crimes is getting ridiculous. Like you said, especially certain, like you said, you ain't used to. Some cities might be used to 14-year-olds getting stabbed. Indianapolis ain't one of them cities that we're used to seeing shit like that, dog. That ain't what we used to, dog. That ain't right, famo. But
it ain't right, man.
Yeah, let's lighten the mood up a little bit, man. Let's lighten it up, man. Because I don't want to hold you too long, man. Let's talk about something a little more light, man.
What you got?
I want to talk about I want to talk about Jeff Teague getting in a little trouble. Speaking of Indianapolis. I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard, but Jeff Teague, that he let Charleston White on his show, the great Charleston White on his show. They went live, and Charleston was on there talking about Angel Reese thinks she should be selling pussy instead of playing basketball and all that.
Whoa. What?
That nigga said, yeah, Shaq was right. That bitch need to be dunking in some panties with no bra on. He said, I don't want to see you in no boy shorts. I want to see you dunking in some panties. This nigga said, I don't want to hear about no hoes playing no basketball.
Hold on. I think I got it, brother. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see what he say.
No, I ain't gonna let you do that one. You ain't. She's trying to. I'm trying to have us at the WNBA All-Star.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's your take.
Hey, he ain't never defeated the WNBA, so for him to do this, I love this.
think she's just trying to make sure she don't look like a dude. Like she's trying to keep it like she's trying to bring it outside of basketball. Yeah, like I'm a woman. I like men. She's tapping into that whole side. She's tapping into that whole side of it.
No, she not. There's so many. It's a WNBA player look like me and you. So she's trying to make it seem
more girly.
Yeah,
she's trying to make it more like. You can still be attracted to it. You ain't got to be left-handed to play the W.
It's a Charleston White and the BN on the FIFA right there. She's trying to switch the narrative, bro.
I'll take that.
And they dress it like this.
I'll take that. But I still think she needs to do OnlyFans, like Shaq said. She need to dunk in her panties. Shaq told her that. Shaq told her she needed to go dunk in her panties. I'm with Shaq. Shaq didn't say that. He was out of pocket. Wild to say that.
Y'all, stop.
I'm with you, Shaq. I'm with you. Some lace panties. Not no boy shorts. I'm with you, Shaq. Chelsea said, not the boy shorts? Nah, dunk in some panties. No problem. That's what them numbers do. That's how you sell tickets.
Nah, we don't need that. That's why we got Kaylin. Kaylin keeping it cool.
Yeah, Kaylin keeping it cool.
You know what I mean? It's girls that look like Kaylin that are straight. She's trying to say, hey, I have a man. You know what I mean? Push that narrative.
Yeah, y'all call it.
Angel Reese is trying to push some sex appeal to the WNBA. Like we
they
ain't all
still
dressing like
pussy
niggas.
when they're on the road.
Oh, well, we can't put too much because I don't know copyright.
Hey.
But, the shots fired, huh?
So not only was the fans like, oh no, they wrong and get the fuck out of here. That Angel Reese responded and even said some shit like, Jeff Teague's podcast, this and that, and Charleston White, I got something for y'all. And yeah, they talking about canceling Teague's podcast.
She's gonna talk about it. She's gonna talk about it on her show. That's what she do now. That's how you go. That's how y'all. Yeah, that's how we all gonna start to listen and watch. Put our goggles on.
I like watching the Teague podcast, but yeah, I think like that nigga T got on it and they try to say, we can't be responsible. And they right, you can't be responsible for what another person's saying. And we couldn't edit it because it was live. And so it's live, people going, as soon as it go out, people sending it, chopping it up, sending it out. So they didn't even have time to do no PR control. But at the same time, you invited Charleston White on your show. At the same time, when you invite Charleston White on your show, you know what you're doing. No?
Yeah.
You know what you're getting.
I mean, yeah, you do. You do. And I hope he come on this show one time too. Shout out to Charleston White. I hope he do come on this show.
Yeah, you drop the bag on him, it'll pop up. You drop the bag.
Right.
You drop the bag on.
Right.
So if y'all want to start some donations, mad at it. But yeah, man. No, I thought that was crazy, man. Because like I said, I like T and them podcasts, and it's like, damn, you can't even have fun no more. You're gonna get canceled. You can't even have locker room talk no more, and you gonna get in trouble, man. Everything got to be PC, or they coming at you. If the black women ain't coming at you,
say if you ain't Trump, you ain't getting away with it.
Nah. You going against women and the LGBT? Oh, nigga.
Oh, man. But we're gonna talk about that later. We're gonna talk about that later. But first, did you know Jimmy Carter died?
Jimmy Carter died?
Yeah, the president.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the football player. No, I ain't know that.
Man, he was 100 years old, man. Can you believe that? He made it to 100.
Hey, man, with all due respect, I don't give a fuck about Jimmy Carter.
Right on. Well, then we're going to move right along with that one.
Hey, I'm just trying to know. I don't want to lie to you, homie. I don't really
No. Hey, listen. I'm just saying, a lot of people want to know that he died. So we got to make sure we spread the news.
Owner of the Cowboys.
He kind of favored Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson.
I mean Jerry Jones. My bad, Jerry Jones.
Whatever, nigga. Yeah, I thought that's what I thought when you said Jimmy Carter. That's what came to my mind that he died. I was like, oh shit.
Oh no. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I was like, I would want to talk about him dying before I want to talk about fucking Jimmy Carter dying. Nigga,
Oh man, oh my goodness, I feel you. But man, your boy, man, what's up with your boy, man? What's up with your boy? I know you got the news.
What? Who
Your
that?
boy Joe Budden. It's been popping up on everybody's feed. They say he been running around naked. He like to sleepwalk. What's up, man?
Hey, what's crazy is when I watch it. It's probably my favorite podcast. I was watching it, and besides the Let You Know podcast, of course, but I was watching it, and he came on the show, and he was like acting a little down, and he was telling how, yeah, man, I was sleepwalking, and I ended up, he's like, because he always talks about how he always sleeps naked. He talks about that on the show whenever they talk about sleeping. He does say he sleep naked. So he said he was sleepwalking because, I mean, shit, I sleep naked. So, nigga, I dig it. I ain't mad at it.
Hey, man, we all sleep naked, man. And people can't lie, man.
That's what I'm saying.
We all sleep naked.
That's
and
what I'm saying.
Sometimes boxers, or sometimes we just go in the birthday suit. You know, it happens.
Right.
But man, he walking around. Man, what's going on? No, he can't be sleepwalking.
That's what he said. He said he's
Come on, man.
That's if it ain't true, that's what they say. That's what his lawyer told him to say, if anything. But people on the internet is saying, Joe Budden has a true fact history of drug use. He was heavy on drug use. So people thinking that he might have relapsed and was out there bugging.
Oh shit. That's what it is.
Because of course the lie always sounds better than the truth, right? But the truth is, hey, I was sleepwalking. Niggas don't want to hear that shit. Nigga, they want to hear that you was on meth and coke and alcohol and that you shot up the place and you shot 6 people. That's what they want to hear, right? On Christmas. That's what they want to hear. It can't be I was just sleepwalking. Nah, nigga. You had to be on meth, coke, and alcohol, and you shot 6 motherfuckers in front of you on Christmas, nigga. That's what happened, nigga. I don't want to hear the truth. Merry Christmas, by the way, everybody.
And a Happy New Year.
Woo! Happy New Year, baby. Happy New Year.
I was trying to pull it up, man, but it ain't. I can't get none of the feed to come up real quick, so we'll just move on with that, though.
What's going on in the football world? I know you keep up with the football. What's popping in football, my nigga? When is
I'm pretty sure everybody been seeing it though. Saquon Barkley, congratulations to Saquon Barkley. He made 2,000 rushing yards for the season.
Is that special or something? Is that something?
Yeah, that's special, man. It's only a few players, and I wrote them down.
You got them?
Yep. OJ Simpson is one.
Who?
Eric Dickerson.
Who? No, slow down. Who is that?
OJ Simpson is one. He got over 2,000 yards.
Loose.
Yeah, OJ.
Speaking of killers, go ahead, keep going.
Eric Dickerson. That's who record that he was trying to break, but
he's a beast.
He not gonna play the last game, so.
He on that humble shit, huh?
Nah, he wanted it, but his coach said, "Nah, I'm gonna keep you out."
Ooh, sounds like what we talked about that episode about. Remember we talked about Kobe and Phil and how they was talking about some records ain't meant to be broken and how they're not gonna allow some records to be broken.
It was probably a business decision, of course.
Nah, baby. It's a history decision. Remember what we talked about.
I mean, I would at least let him play at least a half, you know.
Yeah, that's would have been fired too.
I would at least play the half, you know, but
yeah, hey, you'd have been fired, sir. If you don't listen to what the man upstairs says, your ass is out of here. Trust me.
Oh yeah, you right. You definitely right. You definitely right.
I'm gonna pull you to the side. I'm the coach and you the player. I'm gonna pull you to the side and say, hey man, this ain't coming from me, homie. I want you to break this motherfucker's record more than anybody, dog. I don't even fuck about Eric Dickerson. I want you to break it. But, however, the big man called. He said, I gotta sit you down, homie. And if you don't understand this, tonight we'll talk about it over dinner. I'll explain it all to you and why this has to go like this.
Right. All right.
Here's your script. I need you to read this over so when they interview you on the microphone after the game, you know what to say. And I'll see you at dinner, okay?
See you at dinner.
See you at dinner, and I'll explain. If you don't get it, I'll explain it to you, baby. And like what it is what we talked about.
I mean, he didn't have. I mean, he don't really have to play, but the fact that he breaking a record that's like 24 years old.
Is there more games left to be played in the season?
No, this is the last one. Well, yeah, they going to the playoffs, so yes, for them, yeah.
You know, the people that broke that record, they played all the games.
You know what? I don't know. I think it was a shortened season, so I think it was on maybe like 14 weeks, maybe that year. But I will have to do my fact check though.
So they play more games now than they did back then.
Definitely play more games.
I didn't know that. So okay, so then technically now, nigga, you ain't break my record, nigga. Like
right, because he said you know what I'm saying. He because they giving him an extra week. Most of the time, you remember. It only used to be 17 weeks. Now it's 18 weeks. You know, they give them that extra week. So, you know, it's just like with basketball, man. Everybody breaking these records, that's because they staying in the league long enough to break the records, you know. They ain't really putting in no work. Anyway, yep, your boy OJ. And then Eric Dickerson, of course, like I said, he the one that got the record. And then Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders was one. The GOAT. Then you got Terrell Davis. Most people don't know about Terrell Davis. He played for the Broncos.
Terrell Davis was a monster.
Right. 2 championships. Jamal Lewis. Anybody remember Jamal Lewis?
Baltimore Ravens fan. I do.
Yep. Jamal Lewis.
He was a beast on the 2000 Madden. Killer.
Yeah. Chris Johnson. Most people don't remember him. Chris Johnson. Nobody remember him. He was a quiet assassin. He played for the Tennessee Titans for a long time.
Heard of him.
Then he bounced around at the end though. But yeah, man, he was straight. Then you know, of course, AP, Adrian Peterson. I'm pretty sure everybody know AP. He did his thing all the time.
Son, right? He's the one to beat the hell out of his son, right?
Right. That's crazy. You remember that shit though. That's crazy, dude. That is crazy, man. But yeah, yep, he is that one. And then the last but not least is Derrick Henry. I'm pretty sure everybody know who Derrick Henry is because he's still playing right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the list. That's a rare list, man. That's a rare list.
That's a nice list to be on.
It is, man. It is because all of them is Hall of Famers. Or should be. No, you know what? No, it's a couple of them that ain't in there yet. But
if Barry Sanders ain't on the list, then it's a hell of a list.
Yeah.
Like you said, you didn't mention Emmitt Smith. You didn't mention Barry Sanders.
I mentioned Barry Sanders.
You did? I didn't hear
Barry Sanders. Yeah, he got 2,000.
Okay, good. But there's some names on there that I know that you didn't mention that are hell of 5 running backs. So to be on that list, that's crazy. It's a big deal.
As soon as I say, "Oh, boy, you perked up, though."
That's because we were just talking about killers on Christmas and things and all this murder and crime, and then you brought up OJ. Just
that is crazy, huh? What a coincidence, huh?
What a coincidence, you know.
That is crazy.
Speaking of the Broncos,
so, I mean, what's up? So yeah, man, the playoffs getting ready to start. You know, basketball season is in full effect.
Basketball season is getting ugly, man. Nobody cares right now. I don't think nobody cares about basketball right now. No. There's nothing to talk about.
Like it's basketball right now. It's like they play so sloppy.
There's nothing to talk about. There's
threes and dunks.
Storylines except for the same old LeBron is 40, Steph is almost 40, and they're still doing the headline. Sick of that. SGA been balling. You know what? You know me. I'm a Luka fan, but this nigga SGA has been balling this year, dog.
I think he's my favorite player, man.
He. If it wasn't for that push
Him
off,
and John Morant. I kind of like John Morant too. John Morant, he cool. I like John Morant.
His jumper is too good for John Morant to be in his conversation.
No, I like SGA. His game is smooth. It's silky smooth. Remind me of George Gervin.
Remind me of Paul George and Sean Livingston if they had sex and had a baby.
Paul George is silky smooth, but he lost his aura.
I'm not a fan of the push off. I'm not a fan of the push off. I don't like that.
Nah, and they all be doing it. They all be doing it, man. I
like SGA.
Matter of fact, it's crazy that you said that and you brought up Paul George because I was watching a game last night and they played the Sacramento Kings and he was doing that same thing. But the thing is, though, he was getting it called on him.
They call
on the other end.
They call it on him. Isn't that interesting how they call it on certain players but not other players?
Yeah.
Especially
they lost that game too, by the way. They
Paul
lost
George.
that game. Sacramento ended up coming back and beating Philadelphia. But now Joel Embiid is playing tonight, and they getting smacked by the Warriors. Shout out to my mom. She loved the Warriors. She loves Stephen Curry. I like Steph too. Shout out Steph.
I see. Same narrative. Steph Curry, LeBron James, Steph Curry. Let's talk about somebody else.
Come on, because you want to talk about Luka?
Donovan Mitchell out here dog walking these niggas, man. SGA out here dog walking these niggas, man. Fuck them old niggas, man. They has-beens at this point.
He do be killing them. I ain't gonna lie. Donovan Mitchell do be doing this thing against them. He do.
That nigga be making niggas look
He's
crazy.
a one-on-one player. He don't make nobody better. He just can beat you one-on-one.
Nah, he's figured it out though.
Brunson too. He figured it out too. Brunson.
The Brunson and is on the same level as SGA to me.
Tell me why.
I mean, whatever you like about SGA, you gotta like about Brunson. It might not look as smooth, but Brunson score whenever the fuck he want to, bro. Whenever he want to, on whoever he want to.
But he ain't silky smooth though. He's more like a.
He ain't 6'6" either.
No, it's like he's like a bull though. He just keep coming at you, like he just a bull. He just keep coming at you.
Like Tim Hardaway.
He gets you the way he wants you to it.
Scoring on anybody, bro. He'll drop 50. He'll drop 40 on you. Whatever you need, he'll give it to you, man. Whoever you are. I don't see no difference from SGA. I think SGA and his team they play real fast. You know what I mean? They play real good defense together because they're real scrappy, kind of like Minnesota was last year. But they don't have the rim protection like Minnesota did. They're still small. And if that three ain't falling like they should be falling for them, they're in deep shit.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, they depend on that three ball way too much. I mean, they can make it, but if it ain't going, they're in trouble.
So give me your top three teams in the NBA right now. Who the top five?
Boston, Dallas, and Denver. Still, I still got Denver over in there. Milwaukee and Denver tied for 3. Really?
Not Cleveland though. After you said Donovan Mitchell.
No, Donovan Mitchell hooping, but I don't believe in Cleveland's team now.
And then you didn't put Oklahoma City in there either.
Nope. I don't think they can beat Denver.
I mean, Denver is just Jokic.
Yeah,
I mean, whatever he got around.
Jokic is too good, man. And I'm taking shots around the rim over 3-pointers all day.
Yeah, he the best. He the best player in the league right now. I'm nobody's gonna anybody can argue with me about it. He is. He's nobody's better than him.
No doubt.
He's a walking triple double.
Giannis probably playing the best right now, but Jokic's got them MVPs in a row. You got to take them down. But it's Jokic, Giannis, and Luka, hands down. Luka's been gone.
SGA, you got to put SGA in there. You got to put SGA in there. It's gonna have to be
not my top three. I saw 70% Luka beat them last year, so he can't be over Luka. Can't be over Giannis. Can't be over me personally. And last year, everybody wanted him to be MVP last year. Luka beat the shit out of them, man. Beat the shit out of them. I wasn't even healthy.
I mean, but it's a new year, man. I mean, they young, but they look better than like they was in this position last year too, and they lost it at the end. So I think they got a shot. I mean, they didn't got experience, like you said. They did get dog walk, you know what I'm saying? But I think they better this year. And their best player, SGA, he's definitely better. Like he might end up winning the MVP on the sneak. I think this is his year.
The way he
I
playing,
don't see nobody else really playing better than him except Jokic and Giannis. Like you said, Giannis is a monster. Like he putting up them monster numbers because now he's shooting that jump shot.
He's doing whatever he want out there. But everybody we talking about doing whatever they want out there.
He do whatever he want to. Jokic do whatever he want to. SGA do whatever he want to, and Giannis do whatever he want to. LeBron, he tries to, and AD. I'm gonna say AD too. AD got the green light too. He can do whatever he want to do too. Sometimes I be thinking he play around too much because when he get going, like he just get too cocky with it. Like
I think it depends on the matchup for them type players.
Right, it is.
But yeah, no, Giannis dominates. SGA is dominating everybody. But still can't put him over my white boy Luka until he take him out. But he's playing better than him this year, especially with all the injuries with Luka's been having. Luka, like I said, he's gonna be out for a whole month. But we definitely gonna keep these things. We'll stay tuned on these things, man. We're going to slide off of here. I appreciate everybody that came through and said what's up to us, man. Even if you just said a like of you, everything's cool. Catch us in the morning. If you don't watch it tonight, it's gonna be up. Anything you want to say before we check out, bro? Anything you want to throw out there?
No, I just appreciate everybody supporting us, liking and subscribing to the Let You Know channel. It's on YouTube. You see it at the bottom. Is it my right or your right?
Don't even matter.
Anyway, you see, right? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's at the bottom, and I do appreciate everybody. But keep liking us, keep subscribing us. Like if you got opinions or you got ideas and you want to come on the show, and then also we're gonna start doing interviews too. I want to start interviewing people, positive. People that do stuff in the community. We definitely about to have, people on the show that we want to talk about and bring to the light. So we got more to come.
No doubt, man. And y'all have a good one, man. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Here to let you know. Holla.
Peace.
Let you know.